odds of me finishing the stadium map in time, 1%. We'll take those chances. Let's see. Yeah, like Island, Rally is an environment that you really need to preserve your speed. And I think that goes for all the environments. Probably not except not for Stadium though, because in Stadium you can pretty easily caught up with the speed. Of course you wanna avoid box. Welcome back.
Merci, as they say in France.
Voitko puhua muuten vähän? Mä katsoin, että toi menee toi
Joo.
ääni. Noniin, joo, on se on tarkoitus. Hyvä. Jees.
So we are starting the rally today, and I think it's the same logic than last week we had with Island, that the environment with most precision is played first.
Most precision, you mean? Or...
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you need to really not turn much here.
Yeah, and isn't it so that the rally car, if you turn on, well, on anything basically, if you turn too much, you will just auto slide and you will lose like pretty much all your speed.
Yeah. The ideal turn is when you get the skid marks, but you don't slide yet.
Yeah.
So that's very small ideal area, and also this is very technical environment. Like you can either brake and keep the accelerate button full throttle all the time, or then you just release in the corners. And
Yeah.
actually I don't think there is much difference in terms of speed. You just need to pick like the style that fits you the best.
Yeah.
And I will say about this map that this is actually not that difficult for comparing the maps we had last week, for example. You remember that desert map, and
Yeah, that was
interesting.
something else.
Yeah, this is fairly simple. I don't think there are much difficult.
Yeah,
places
we will see how the players handle them. At least from the first glance, this is not as gank as the desert was, but or desert. I don't. Yeah.
This is built, of course, by our own guy Lolita.
Yes. Lolita, the true boomer.
Yeah, one of us.
like everybody on the server, probably.
Almost everybody, yeah.
Almost, yes.
We have Exotic, I think he's a new face. So not a boomer. And then Chaotic, who seems to be just letter C today.
Okay, so we have C and Q and all
K.
the letters. Oh yeah, K as well.
Yeah, the technology is evolving.
But it is so that those nicknames with few letters, those are the most prestigious ones. So that's how it goes. I mean, if you feel comfortable of rocking that, then it's fine. You just gotta show up for that.
Yep.
Wait, so who did you say C was?
Chaotic.
Chaotic. Okay.
Should it be pronounced as like chaotic or chaotic or chaotic or
Chaotic.
It's difficult as a Finnish person to think about letters.
Yes. Chaotic. Yes. Very nice.
Yeah, chaotic. But yeah, this rally map being quite easy, and also rally in general is like really close environment, because the car accelerates quite fast, so you don't lose much time if you make a small oopsie.
Oh yeah.
So I think this will be probably one of the tightest, if not the tightest battle. Maybe Coast could be another one. And Stadium, of course.
Oh yeah, but that's horrendous. Holy, like, as a person who doesn't really play Coast or any of these environments, Coast is the like ultimate, like, it's so
almost
bad
like playing
to try.
a real racing game.
Yeah, I mean, I tried. I played the United tracks, like I think the first ones, like the normal campaign, and then I got up to the Coast tracks, and I thought I did a really good time. But then I checked the leaderboards for like 30-second track or 20-second track, and I'm 3 seconds behind, and it's how is that possible? I don't understand.
Yep, it's insane.
And then we have
Coast is definitely an environment like where you can push extremely much in time attack.
Yeah.
But doing it in rounds is very difficult.
Yeah, because you have like if you don't get the grip, then you just slide and you lose like all the speed. Isn't Lolita also like a god on Coast?
I would not say a god. He's better than me on all enemies. But let's say like from Phineas Skene, I would say Sepe is the one who is really good with Coast.
Yeah.
He has trained it a lot at some point and became really fast.
Yeah. Hello, Birdie. Welcome to the Strema. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in to the insane cast of United Masters 2. And I think we are going to start on like after... Wait, somebody said something to the chat. How can I open the chat a little bit more?
We have a lot of fans here coming.
Yeah. C is chaotic and Q is just Q, or like who is? I remember from last week, like you mentioned somebody's Black Q.
Yeah, Black Q is the full nickname of Q, basically originally.
Oh, okay, and then we have Black Cat.
We know him just as Q.
Yeah. Black Q is a machine. Yeah, we saw last week. He dominated the desert completely.
Yep. So as backstory, let's say this event was supposed to maybe be a big battle between Black Q and Sander. Sander, the Estonian legend. But Sander decided to not compete since it takes a bit of time and you need to be motivated to do it, and he felt a lot burned out from the game. So now it's basically Q is the heavy favorite and he's also leading the points. But it's still not, of course, sure, like one single disconnect on a map can suddenly change things or whatever can happen.
Yeah, and last week we played 3 environments, and this week we were playing 4 environments. So today we have 2 maps, then we have a slight a small break, and then we have another 2 maps after that.
Yep. So on this rally map, we will soon start with the official warm-up. It seems like about now. And this is an interesting one because it can be really tight, but also I think we are quite sure who will win it, and it's who else than Black Cat, who is the best rally player ever, I would say. And the guy even organized this whole event just to flex with his rally skills. But yeah, he will most likely win.
Yeah. Pira said in the chat that Black Q is so cute that he's been accused of cheating several times, but
yeah,
guy has just proved himself.
Yeah, he has done several cheatings and he's actually banned from the United events besides this one. But here he was let to play because he agreed that he will behave.
Okay.
His history is full of misbehaving, I would say.
Yeah.
And also includes stuff like using flying hacks online, cheating every whole Nadio campaign, and so on.
Yeah.
But besides all that cheating, he has also driven a lot without cheats.
Yeah.
Cheats,
Yeah, of
proving
course,
to
I mean,
be the best player even there, and
yeah.
destroying the other records even legitimately, and so on.
On that note, yeah, I think that there have been many people like after the cheating scandal of Riolu and whatever.
Yeah.
I think we have had many players who admitted or were found to be cheating. But
Yeah.
you know, it is how it is. If you
Yeah,
take
and
it like a
actually,
champ and then just continue to play normally, I don't mind, honestly.
yeah, like in this kind of event, if you cheat, you will be found out anyway. And like to him, it makes no reason to cheat in stuff like this. He's just a average guy, and on a good day, he's a really nice guy even.
Yeah.
So why not?
And
Black Cat wanted in this event, he wanted all the best players. Of course, not absolutely everyone to play this, but many of them are here, so it's going well.
Yeah.
And actually, funny thing is that even Neko, who is second in the event right now,
Yeah.
after his strongest English, he also used to cheat, but only a little online.
Only a
I
little,
mean, in
just
the
a little bit.
Nadio record.
Yeah, I remember him from the. I think he was also mentioned on the Virtuals video, that scandal.
And
that's how
and
I remember.
he had started it like just right before the investigation began, just to, and he did that just to beat Riolu and Tekno because it was impossible to do without.
And wasn't Tekno using because he wanted to beat Riolu?
Yes.
I mean,
so it was a cheating wars between Tekno and Riolu.
It is how it is.
Did it, yeah.
But anyway, that's enough for cheating. And today we are driving without cheats.
Yeah, I hope so at least.
And let's hope for a good race. Now we are actually going to jump in.
And yeah, I will now call the players to watch. Besides Black Cat, some players are extremely good on rally compared to their other environments, and those are Vet, who is actually second in Dedimania as well. At most envies, he's maybe top 10 to 20, but here he can be top 5.
But yeah.
Then absolutely Hip is one of the favorites if he has practice and if he doesn't rage quit. And the third one I would pick is Mama, who is rally specialist.
Yeah. Right from the get-go, we see some small mistakes. I think I need to check the hood again because I don't see all the information here. But yeah, we see some bigger mistakes already happening from the get-go.
After some turns, it seems like the TNT duo of Black Cat and Vet is actually in the lead.
Yes, he made some major mistakes there, and also already over 3 seconds behind of the first place. But as we expected, Black Cat is now zooming in the first place, over half a second ahead of Vet. And Black Q has made also a big mistake and is already 3 seconds behind. Yeah, which is good for the competition, but bad for Q.
And Mama decided to disconnect on his best environment already.
Yeah, he said in the chat that fucking landing back. Bye bye.
I didn't see this happening. Okay then. So I guess the mentality was that if no podium, they're no driving at all.
Yeah.
Which is a bit sad to see, but
that's how it goes.
Okay, it happens.
But yeah, Black Cat is here displaying how this environment should be played. And I've been linked after the last week cast so many clips of me jinxing people here, so I don't want to do that today as well. So please stay on the fucking road.
Yeah, every time you spectate Jumper Shack, at least remember to mention that he's now driving very well. And
so let's see how Jumper Jack is going. This is looking nice right now. He's on 15th place, a little bit behind, but still on the close to the second back here, which is led by Exetic and Q at the moment.
Seems like Jumperjack and Drago and Kent are again together, just like they were last week on many environments.
Drago and Jumperjack hitting the same wall there at the same time, going hand by hand.
Also interesting to see if Juice is playing better this week than last week, because
Yeah.
now he has maybe got time to train, but I'm not sure if he has trained.
We will see. But yeah, this looks much better than last week. We have a tight pack here. Zeus is now currently on 8th place, and from I think from 4th or 3rd to 8th we have a tight battle going on here.
I also noticed that it seems like Hip is not playing, which is sad. He would have been really fast here as well.
Oh, unfortunate.
But he left in between some maps last week.
Okay. Hyppi ja Jaakko playing so good, no mistakes, no crashes. Yes.
Black Cat said before the race that he was most likely going to TA Hunt for 23 laps in a row. He can get massive point here for sure.
Are these wall banks here in the end or start? I think this is the start of the new lap. Like, are these intended? They are doing.
Some people can do some. I need to spectate Black Cat most likely to find out if they are intended.
Yeah. Let's check out the battle for the second place. So Aru is close to Neko here. They are battling it out for the second place.
Actually, a really interesting point. If we look at the best lap so far, Black Cat has driven basically 3 laps for now. He's going his 4th, and even his first lap, whereas with standstill start, is top 3.
That's
some domination.
Yeah. What's the first lap? Yeah, the first lap is not even the. That's the second best lap.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Bro is flexing.
So, yeah. He had to release a bit on the, I think, on the second lap, so
yeah,
he could keep that up in front of that other time.
No, he had a bit unlucky turn, but he's still going for better time than Vet's time in Duty Money.
Yeah, and Aru and Neko have been a really good battle here. Aru is trying to catch up to Neko, but Neko is keeping ahead of him.
Aru is also a really good rally player. I forgot to mention him at the start, but I think this is his best environment. And it's actually a bit shame that neither you or I seem to have the skins downloading correctly.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know how to.
Yeah, but Aru should play. He's playing this with camera 4, and he's also playing with Sonic skin, like the Sonic the Hedgehog running there. No cars and just steps.
Oh, is there any way for me to like enable the skins, or
I don't know. Maybe the downloads are blocked on the server or something.
Or if I press S. Okay, yeah, that it might be.
Shouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think they are disabled here.
Yeah, might be. Ooh, Aru making a small mistake on the bridge there and losing some speed, but it's not that big of a one. He was really fortunate to not crash fully, so he's still 1 second behind of Neko. But both of these players are really consistent and driving good racing lines. As far as I know, I don't really know about the environment, but looks to be good. Let's check on Black Cat now, see like how it's done. Jumping to the field there, keeping the car steady. Now we go to the part where I expect to see, oh wait, it was not this yet, probably it's the last bridge part where I saw some of the wall bangs happening, but no, it's just, I think those players were doing some bad lines. Black Cat is not taking any wall bangs and just demonstrates how the brake works in the car, like it should be.
Yeah, as we expected, the pack is really tight. For example, there behind the Roa we have Sepset and Vet and Q and even Zeus right close to each other. And then just 2 seconds behind there's another pack with Hawk, Spitfire and Rako and Kent, the same pack.
Yeah, all of those players are about 1 second from each other there. Oh, but now we have Oh, we have, I think, with Zepset with this slight mistake, and Vet taking the.
That was maybe
sixth
the first
place.
time we have seen Zepset crashing in this event.
Yeah, he was really consistent on the bay last week.
Yep.
And
Very
he
much
drove
deserved
really
win.
well. Vet getting a weird jump there, but he's able to stabilize his car and keep the momentum going. Yeah, this is now. Vet is getting away and can drive lonely here, all by himself. I think Sepset is slightly behind here. Yeah, it was not that big of a mistake. Having a couple of wall banks here and there, but and Q is able to overtake Sepset now. Getting it good.
It also seems like Hawk is not that trained, at least on this map, as he's only 12th, even though I would say he is like one of the favorites to be top 3 on all maps. But we will for sure see Hawk on Coast and Stadium with a much faster pace.
Yeah, for sure. And then on 17th place we have Marius, who plays all the tournaments every time. I think Marius is probably streaming this as well.
I just started spectating Spitfire, but he crashed, had to respawn and dropped even next to Marius now.
Let's see how Marius is doing. Marius is he probably doesn't practice this that much, but he's really consistent whenever he plays. Of course, he loses the speed on those who have practiced.
Yeah.
For example, the Black Cat and Neko and all
he
the
has
others.
now practiced something
Yeah.
at least. He said that last weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, as Reddy said in chat, this really is the worst environment of Hawk. But of course, if Hawk is trained, he can do even better still.
Yeah, the lines don't look so refined as Black Cat has been showing them, and it shows on the leaderboard being 6 checkpoints and 23 seconds behind already on lap 9, which is quite a margin. And Black Cat has increased his lead to 8 seconds already over Neko and Aru, who are still
Almost 1 second per lap.
Yeah, that's insane. So if we take a look at the top of the screen, we have the best 12 laps of the race, and there on the first 6 we are having Black Cat's laps, and then 8th, 10th. So there's 8 laps of the 10 of Black Cat in the top 12. So that just displays how dominant he is on this environment. Hawk is able to overtake Jumper Jack there, who went for the wallbanks as well, but Jumper Jack is giving it back and trying to push and catch up to Hawk again. And this is a really tight race now. Let's take a look at Jumper Jack. Ooh, both of them getting a bit of a slide there, but it's still really close.
Copying each other's lines.
Yeah, I think they are like waving their hands out of their car's windows and saying like, move away from my yeah, I don't know. They are really like pushing it now and trying to get away from each other. Let's see how the jump goes, and both getting it really good. And now, ooh, Jumper Jack with a bit of a slide, trying to initiate the speed slide. I don't know if there are things in this environment, but looks like that.
Rally is really interesting environment because you see like a bit like on Stadium, you see some balance shift here. You see some people like Aru quite a lot, and Vet like performing much better than on many other enemies. And then you see some people really performing a lot worse than some other enemies.
Yeah. This is interesting because I've only been part of the Trackmania 20 for a while now, and like normal like stadium environment, so we only have that. So this has a lot more depth into it because you have all the environments and all the different cars, and the physics change and all that shenanigans going.
It's kinda yeah, it's different, but then again in the new game you have stuff like ice.
Yeah.
That is completely different thing.
Different
and even
surfaces.
different logic.
Yeah.
for example, today, even though you performed really well in Endurance, I went there, played for a couple of laps, and then decided to leave because there was so much ice and transitions in the map. Didn't have any fun.
Frink decided to go for a swim there. So also in this environment we have the water surface,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work as well or as good as it does in Trackmania 20.
Yeah, actually, if you fly out from the, let's say, playable area, and go to those lakes that you see around this small upole here, they have the solid water
Oh,
surface, so you can get really high speeds driving on the water. If you put some own water inside the building area, then it's a bit less dramatic, I would say.
yeah, Tatu from the chat that remove water from rally. I think Phil is opting for the wall ban because he has done that for 2 laps in a row, so doesn't want to use up his brakes so much.
Yeah,
so,
most likely it doesn't slow down much.
Yeah, because the car doesn't really slow down, so you can reduce the speed by just bonking to the wall. Of course, your left door of your car might take some damage, but you know, it's after the race problem.
Yep. And there's really good battle between Neko, Aru, and Phil.
Yeah. We have been spectating Phil for a while now, and he has been catching up to Aru and Neko here.
It's also kind of surprising that we see a really good time for Black Cat, but kind of surprising that Neko is still second, because I think this is also Neko's worst environment. But of course he has practice, and he's a really good player, and I think this map style also works for him. This is kind of, let's say, slowish map.
Yeah.
He's really good there.
Aru making a bigger mistake there and losing over a second to... Wait, no. Yeah, over a second to Phil now. But Black Cat increased his lead to 13 seconds already, and Phil overtakes Putrell and lapping Putrell now as well. Neko beat me at... Oh, but Phil making a huge mistake and flying out of the track there. Doesn't get the good landing and just yeets out. And Roa is able to overtake Phil. Phil had to respawn, unfortunately. It's really hard to get that car back to the track if you go on the grass, I think.
Black Cat was saving for a while, and now he's actually hunting best laps one after another.
He has now... Like the top.
There's one good time from Aru and one time from Phil, but else it's a Black Cat show.
Yeah, I mean 104.95, that's insane. He was driving like 105.6 and upwards, but now he's really pushing it. Last lap was the 104.95, and he's still, I think, half a second from that, so that's still going to be in the top 12 of the times. So he's really getting all the points that he can get from this environment. And I think that is a really good idea and like strategy to do, because if you cannot really get all the points from the other environments, this like whatever you can gather, that's what you get. So no need to save here. He has pretty good margin over Neko, like 14 seconds already. But the gaps are not as big as last week we had, for example, in the desert.
Yep. Yeah, this is easy environment to not have big gaps, and if you basically remove Black Cat from the top, it will be super tight race overall even.
Yeah, the top 3 and top 5 even. Last
week we also talked about controllers that people are using, and also in this environment, at least Black Q or just Q is driving with wheel, but I'm not sure if anyone else is wheeling here. Most people are playing with pad or joystick.
Yeah. Joystick probably being the controller that we don't see much in the newer Trackmania games, at least.
Yeah, but here it's very
Yeah.
popular.
Because you really need to smooth steer, and of course, I don't see why we couldn't. I don't see why we couldn't see, like,
Yeah, I
joystick
think
being
it's
used.
somehow like just boomers are using it, but with the new physics and precision needed and everything, I think it would actually be really useful.
Yeah.
Even with the new game, you could nose slide quite easily, but you still have like faster reflexes than you have with wheel.
Yeah, that's
So it's maybe
true.
a bit underdated device.
Yeah.
If you wanna become the first joystick world champion, I can sell you mine.
Yeah.
I once bought joystick because I wanted to see how I could play this game with it, especially Island and Rally. Then after trying a while, I decided, okay, like relearning which finger and even which hand you use the brake and throttle and everything else would take like a year of my playtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I can
didn't
feel
start.
that I just changed my controller from Xbox controller, and I also changed my like brake button.
Yeah,
So, and that was like I think 5 weeks ago. So now I'm getting like used to it, and results are good.
yeah,
But it takes time, and if you have a like a completely different controller, like how you turn your car, that would take much more time than just
Yep.
a few weeks.
yeah. And I think I tried to play some Island with it, and it was quite nice. Like when you are turning, like turning right to turning left and so on was really hard. But of course I didn't test it for much. So if I just had played it with Sins, I would be really good, most likely.
Yeah, probably. Let's take a look at Exetic, and he's trying to catch up to Jumper Jack, who has not been the most consistent here today. And if we take a look at last week's results and the streams and the clips created, Jumper Jack is prone to the jinxing. So we have a great view on Exetic and on Jumper Jack. What is he up to now?
I'm still impressed about Exetic because he's playing such a well, even though he's a new player and usually Rally is one of the hardest to learn. And last week he was really good in many environments, so I kinda expected that he would be slower in Rally, but there he's going.
Yeah, here he is, 12th place currently, and with the super comfortable lead over Kent. So that 12th place, if he can keep up this pace, and it's 5 laps to go, so which seems likely. So he would probably finish on 12th or 11th, even if Jumper Jack makes some huge mistakes, or somebody else from the top there. But he's currently 50 seconds behind of Black Cat, who has increased his lead to 15 seconds over Neko already, which is a huge gap. And in the top, we can see the best times driven, and it's all Black Cat except Aru on 6th place there with 105.52, which is also a really good time. It's top 4 on the Dedimania records currently. But I think the Dedimania doesn't show all the times. I think it shows the best time from this server, comparing to the others as well.
Yeah, most likely something like that. Also, I think this will definitely be the run with the highest stats, as you know,
Yes.
we have those in United. Black Cat will most likely get that. Usually you get really good stats on Rally, because the consistency is so good, unless you fly literally out from the map several times.
Yeah.
It's very consistent, and I think this will be the highest one, unless Roa or someone else does the same on Stadium.
Yeah, we need to see, because last week we had the huge performance from Q or Black Q, so we need to compare to that. He got the first place and most of the best time.
That was easily like the most impressive run, but that's annoyingly compare your time not to the others, but to the ideal run, so world record. Yeah. So his time was actually, or he got like 8.4 points, and the second player got 7.2 points. So that was like massive lead. But then again, on Bay, several players got much better. Neko got 9.15,
Yeah.
Sebsen 9.0,
But
and
here,
so on.
here we might see bigger because
9.5 or
yeah,
better.
because the best time even is almost the Dedimania 1 or so, or the world record.
Yeah, that's insane.
Let's see who we have here. I think we can take a look at Drago there, just behind of Kent.
Hugh has overtaken Vet some time ago, and
Yeah,
now
Phil
also
as
Phil.
well.
So
Yeah.
I think Phil is making some mistakes.
Yeah, the only one who is not making big mistakes is Black Cat at the moment. Or throughout the whole race. We have 2 laps
Yeah.
to go. Or 3 laps to go.
And also, I'm quite sure that neither Drago and Marius are not making mistakes either. They are just average and slow.
Yeah, or not big mistakes, but just small
Okay.
mistake which
Yeah.
rack up throughout
Right
the
up
race.
when we mentioned that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Drago. We jinxed you.
But it was not that big, so it's fine, you know.
He's unjinxable.
Yeah. Yeah, we have all again battle between the CMC guys, Roa and Aru. And Roa is now a little bit over second behind of Aru.
And they were literally on top of each other, and I think we both were noticing that and clicking to spectate them, and then Roa did something.
Yeah, I think
moment.
because I remember when I clicked, they had the
Yes.
time really close to each other, and here they are over 1 second gap. But we hope we hope that Roa can push it to catch up with Aru, so we can take a look at the third place battle here to the podium.
Q with injury with good time. I think that goes to top 20 at least.
Yeah, you need to say top 20 because the top 12 is kind of reserved. Let's see if the...
And Black Cat is happily lapping some other players.
Yeah. Over 17 seconds ahead of Neko, who has not driven that. Like he's not he does not drive badly today, but Black Cat is just so good.
I'm really surprised to see Neko in second place still. I thought he would be like fourth behind Aru and Roa and maybe even Phil. But that's really good from him.
Yeah, and if you just have the consistency, like go full Marius, then you are able to. Well, I don't know if you can say full Marius because Marius is 16th place now, but close to that. Having the speed and the consistency as well. So this is the start of the last lap now for Neko. Black Cat being a little bit ahead of him. Do we have any tight battles? I think the second place battle is the closest one that we could get. So Roa is...
Yeah.
Roa needs to push a little bit to catch up to Aru here.
There has been also all the time semi-okay battle from the last place between Akantor and Frink. But now it seems like Akantor was winning that, or is Frink the real winner? I don't know which place they are racing for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I saw Frink a while ago. He was the one showing the water physics there. So he has this peculiar line for that bridge. So he doesn't take the bridge, but he goes to the water instead. So it might give some good results. I don't know if it's faster, but it's certainly a line. So Black Cat finished already. And here we can see Roa and Aru also closing in on the 16th checkpoint right now. 25 seconds behind of Black Cat. Oh no, wait, checkpoints counter are wrong, so they finished already, okay. I thought that would be...
Yeah, that was insane performance.
Yeah. Insane.
It would have been interesting to see also Sander here, even though I don't think he had any chance against Black Cat here. He could have been easily second.
Yeah.
And also some other players who are not playing Cybermix and Lolomax would have been on second place.
Oh yeah, it was Landbug that threw Phil. I think that's how Mama
Yeah.
went out as well, so he got the land bug and flew
Yeah.
to the grass, and you know,
After that.
yeah, I can understand why he rage quit. But yeah, Frink here on the 23rd lap, closing in on the start or the last lap. I think, do we have any? We don't probably have any battles left here. We have Akantor
Yeah.
driving on his own pace, and I can see Akantor's skin. Isn't this? How can I see that? At least something. Putrell is also here, and Chaotic is now close to finish as well. But yeah, if we compare to the desert last week, they are all able to finish. But last week last week, not everybody was able to finish. So
Yep. Reddy was asking if the next environment is stadium. Not yet. We
It's
first
snow.
have snow, and snow is really interesting map because it has actually a physics trick with ice. So it has like ice. Should I say ice snip or snap or something?
Don't we also have a bobsleigh?
Yeah, there's also bobsleigh. So it's made by Nod, who we know as maybe most creative mapper if it comes to working ideas. And this is absolute masterpiece of a map, but it's also ridiculously hard. I was trying to play it some days ago, and I don't think I got any crash-free lap even though I was driving really slow. And I think we will see a crash fest there. And when there is a chance of crash fest, I smell like Chepset could be even winning the map because he's so safe. And here you see some people leaving the server because they are using DX Tweak to adjust the pad range for rally, and they haven't got the brain power to integrate it so that it's always on. So they quit, close the program, and connect again.
Zeus with the personal best.
Yeah, Black Cat rose to third place in the points apparently, according to Neko.
Yeah, let's see what we are dealing with here. Let's refresh the page, see if we have the results. Yeah, we do. So Black Cat overtakes Roa. And let's see what actually went on. So Black Cat with the 20-second lead over the second place on the rally, and then he got 657 best lap points on top of the 1000. Wait, on top of the 1024.
Yeah.
So he got
To be honest, that
4.6.
shows like how overpowered those points are.
Yeah, I mean, last week we thought that the 3.8k from Q was insane, or it is insane.
Yeah.
But now we have Black Cat with 4.6k and Neko also with 4.2k, which, wait, no, I'm taking, fuck's sake, I'm looking at the wrong points. These are probably the total ones. No? Wait, I'm confused. No,
About
I
the
should
best
look at the match.
laps,
I should
also
look at the
it's
match points. Yeah. So okay, let's take it again.
almost every round Black Cat had the fastest lap on server.
Yeah. But yeah, like Q last week got 1.5k from the match or from the dessert, and here Black Cat got 1.6k or almost 1.7k from the rally. Yeah, I'm confused about this. That's here. Let's take a look at the charts. So here we can see.
Yeah. He did give some times to others as well.
Yeah, sharing them with 4 other players, and the first lap that he did not succeed. Wait, or yeah, the first lap was 67. 0.44. I think we misread that.
And now we have the next map starting with warm-up. It's maybe good to go spec it to see what is so weird there.
Yeah, so let's take a look at Neko, because I think Neko is able to give us a good overview of the track. Or then it's Q again.
So here is just some casual snow playing with hills and tricks and everything.
The jump is so tight.
Yep, it is.
I need to...
But here comes the weird part soon after this bobsleigh. So you have to make kind of loop, go backwards, then get the snip from the turbo and back towards the track.
And this is also a weird environment. The car is so snappy. I think you can full turn like on the...
And not much.
Not much, okay.
You can, but you should avoid sliding basically.
Yeah.
So the mechanic is to avoid sliding and keep the speed. And the gap where on this kind of map there is like right amount of slide you can do in some turns.
Okay.
So it's very difficult. But actually I think this map is not so much about like keeping up your speed because there are pretty much many turbos everywhere. It's more about racing lines and so on. And yeah, as Reddy is saying, it's really takes a long time to like accelerate again after crash. Even though in this map there are really well placed boosters. But for example, in this part that you were just spectating, if you somehow flip your car in the tunnel, there's no turbo for like next 15 seconds.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Exotic is showing how to drive on the wall there.
I cannot join the server. Can you say in chat? It says that I'm kicked. Interesting. Well, if so, then I will only spectate your stream, but interesting. Go to relay, please, it says. Is there a relay?
Because he criticized PC's map last week.
Yeah, it's like trying to connect, but then not going back. You're Kuken joking about more time to discover, but I saw him training this map earlier.
Try now.
I will. I see a black screen only. You has no chat, by the way. Ei tapahdu mitään. Whole game goes to dark. I can't even press escape. Match is started or you are not in the team, so it was a mistake to leave. You can tell him that can't join because no.
Let's just start. We can fix this after this, like on the break.
Yeah. Well, then I'll make your stream into my main screen. And the second one I will then open Marius as well. In addition to Black Q.
You finished challenge 2 out of 4. Nice. Everything is broken now because of us.
Classic.
Website will confusing again. Good job. Oh no.
in before it works if I now try to join.
That would be fucking hilarious.
It actually it didn't. I got the loading screen, but it kicked me out instantly.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, I think the website got broken before we actually started this because there's no. But I don't know. It got weird before this match even started.
Yep. We managed to break this, but I also told Black Hue that I will 10 cast by spectating just him.
I certainly hope it is snow next. Exotic with the 330 bomb. Ah.
Yeah, hopefully they can start now.
And we have Stadium.
Classic.
Oh no.
It should be actually snow, so he has to go backwards and forwards. So this is just a trailer about upcoming stadium map, which is built by Roa. But we will return to that a bit later.
We need to wait 2 minutes and 30 seconds here again.
Shouldn't be
Oh
like that if
no.
admin just clicks. It should work just normally, but Black Cat maybe doesn't know the command.
Good focus.
I think I need to try other way to join the server.
I think we can all blame Wormi here.
Yeah, sad to see no Passi playing here. Also. Yeah, there was supposed to be a relay server to spectate as well, but seems like not. Yeah, can't even show it in spectator mode at all. Marius has the same error, apparently.
Oh. Interesting.
Maybe you can say in chat that also Marius is out. So he cannot join the server. So the match has to be paused, I think.
United Masterclass. Stop the script. Just make everyone admin already. I mean.
Yeah, stop the script is the real answer.
That's what you get from using TX Tweak. But we have the correct map now. Kay can't join either. Make Marius join again.
Also Kuken is out.
Yeah, you cannot join.
Everybody who left after the rally, basically.
Yeah, but Marius got back. But then he left again. But then he cannot join again.
Yeah, those guys left even before me.
Let's all blame wormi.
Yeah. Blame me because I broke the issue up. No
Can
one
you-
would have even noticed if Marius is missing.
Can you join again or try to join again?
Okay. So now it should work. Still black screen. Me, Marius and Kuken.
Jump Project thinks this match script forbids joining. Give them admin work, yes.
I will definitely not force Spitfire Spectator.
Yeah, San Siro and Isaac, that sort of follows. Spitfire, but pretend he can't join.
That way he could get finally the admin powers he wants. But yeah, people are warm-upping. At least some of them. Not Kuken or Marius.
Yeah. But you know the others need the advantage. Otherwise, this would be too piece of cake for Mario. Can't join the Discord anymore. Oh, now you can join.
Yeah, now I'm admin, so I can join.
Yeah. Progress. But yeah, this ice part is so cool. You can. How Neko is playing this, it feels like looks like really nice. I don't know how it plays out really, but at least it's looking dank as fuck.
No, Marius got here. And also Kuken should be added now. And there comes Sebastian. And we are ready. I guess.
Chaotic just disconnected.
A troll! What a troll.
Oh, now we can see some other skins.
Oh, yeah.
What is this skin on Zeus? But yeah, all the guys in the stream, we are still waiting to resolve some technical issues, the server logins and whatnot. So in 30 seconds we are starting the match finally. Let's hope the match script works and everything else after that. So Zeus is not probably doing the funny 360 strategy in the ice part. At least looks like so.
Yeah. So it seems like Gautic disappeared somewhere. And he's not gonna be weighted back because he didn't communicate anything.
Yeah. So
Unlucky.
it's been an hour and we are starting the second match.
Yes. We had
So-
the, I think the longest maps was the first one.
Yeah. So let's see how this goes. We have Q taking the early lead with Neko again. And Spitfire there is in the mix as well, losing a bit of speed. Q taking the first place and keeping it. And now we move on to the little bit of a jump downwards and then soon to the ice part. And let's see how the front row is going to take. Let's spectate field probably. We have a good overview of everybody and see who is going for the 360 strat. And all in the first 5-6 players we are seeing the three, like the I don't know how to call it, ice slide tactics or what are those, but everybody fairly in the mix still. Q with the insane lead of a 1 second.
Yep.
Just after a few checkpoints here. On 12th checkpoint. Oh, but Phil making a little bit of a mistake and lose so much speed there. Luckily there's a booster right after that, so it's not that drastic of a mistake.
Also we have Mr. Spitfire.
Yes,
Here in second place.
Yeah, Spitfire is showing that this is his environment, and let's see what he can cook up.
And the funny thing is that this really isn't his environment, but he has practiced this map.
Yeah.
I think. I'm not sure if it's like much, but at least something. And he likes it.
Hello, Chickvit in the chat. I'm fine. How are you? It's a long time no see. Last I saw you, we were drunk in Cologne, so.
Also, I think players to watch in this map are, I think Roa is always been really good on snow. Of course, Jepset is really good on snow. Usually also Lumberjack is really good on snow, but this is a bit wicked map to him. So
Yeah.
not sure. And finally, the snow specialist I would say is Drago. So he's usually better on snow than any other environment. But let's see how the Boomer will stand this kind of map.
Yeah, so we are already on third lap and the gaps are not that big. So we have Q over 2 seconds ahead of next one, who is Roa. But then the gaps are not that big, so we have under a second between everybody on the line there throughout the
Yeah.
back. So
Also, Prof is now playing. He was missing the first map.
oh yeah, true.
So if that was on accidentally or on purpose, maybe he was late. He should be playing the other maps.
Yeah.
And last week he was doing quite well, but I think Rally and Snow are not his strongest environments.
Yeah, the battles have been set here. I think Neko and Aro, Phil, Roa, and Black Cat are contending of the second place here. The gaps are not big.
Phil was crashing.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He had a really good pace there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
let's take a look at Draco and probably isn't K Kuken or
yeah,
yeah.
you can.
As I expected him, he drives to the wall and is having struggle with the speed. So
Yeah,
sorry about
that.
that.
Was really unlucky place to crash. Actually.
yeah, you didn't have the booster right after it, so it's extra
I would
bad.
say Kyken is one of those players who are really, really fast, but not the most consistent ones.
Yeah, does not get the good exit from the bobsleigh part of that, or the ice part. Suffers another mistake here as well.
Also, out of all players on server, Kyken is one of the two that I have met actually
Oh,
with Jabberjack. We had a couple of beers in Munich some time ago.
oh, nice. I like all these events that Trackmania has nowadays after Corona things.
Yeah,
There have been many lands, and people have been able to meet all the teammates and the persons from the scene.
yep.
Oh, Kuken again with the same mistake in the uphill section, driving to the wall. Maybe I will switch away now so he can drive in peace. We have a really great battle cooking for the, I don't know if it's a third place battle or second. Yeah, third place battle. We have Hawk, Zepset, Roa, and Aru. And Hawk, a little bit of a mistake there, but is able to catch or not lose that much speed because of the booster right after the crash.
Yeah,
but
also JJ is right behind them.
Yeah, and look at Aru, Roa, and Zepset go. They have a good base, everybody there, but
Yep.
Aru taking a small some kind of a clip there and losing a bit of speed, and Zepset is able to take the third place for a while now. Hawk is catching up as well, so we have 4 players contending for the third place. Taking a little bit of the booster and landing and going to the downhill section, not getting the airtime, so he's able to catch Roa, who makes a mistake, and Hawk
But really
claims...
good save, he managed to not lose that much.
Oh, that's good. I didn't see because I'm spectating Hawk here. So Hawk overtakes Aru as well. Aru did not have the best ice section, and so the next person to overtake is Zepset, but we know how... I'm not gonna jinx, but we know how consistent Zepset is. So let's see. Let's see if he's
Hawk
able
is
to show.
usually really good on snow. I think many people don't even realize that, but he is actually insanely fast. So if he can keep it somewhat together, he should make a great result here.
Yeah, Aru decides not to give up and is able to catch up again to Hawk. I think we have... Yeah, Roa has made a little bit of a bigger mistake and is 9.5 seconds behind of first place and a couple of seconds, 3 seconds behind Hawk. Hawk able to take the booster.
Just respawning there. I think it was JJ. Yes.
Yeah, so JJ falling back again.
With a turbo.
Yeah, Hawk is still trying to catch up to Zepset. We go to the ice part again. Hawk having it really good, having a good exit speed there. And we are here overtaking... Wait. So
Kyken is on last place.
Yeah.
Behind.
I mean, I did not expect that. I was thinking like he's seen the mix as well, but no.
Bro is there. He's just TA noobing as he usually does. And on a map like this, it's not maybe the fastest kind of way to drive.
And he is fast on this environment, right?
Yeah. He's absolutely fast everywhere, but he hasn't practiced super much, and it's kind of crashy, which usually hurts an endurance race.
But it's not good TAing if he doesn't have any times in the top 12.
Exactly. So he needs to step up.
He can caught up fine.
Also, Zeus is only 18th, which is low placement for all the world champions. But I think he has made early mistakes, and maybe he isn't that trained here either.
Yeah.
And also funny to see Hawk overtaking Kyken. They must have voice chat.
So Zepset still having a good pace here on the second place, overtaking or lapping Akantor there for the first time on lap 8. So we are looking to have 3 laps, or like, how do you say it in English? I think Zepset and Q will lap Akantor and Kuken 3 times if they keep up the mistakes from happening, or if they make the mistakes every time.
It's very likely. And I think we still haven't seen mistakes from Q, Zepset, Neko, and Hawk, really.
I think there have been slight mistakes from Hawk, but not big ones that would lead
Yeah.
into like multiple seconds of gaps. But Hawk and Neko, neck and neck, both having a decent ice section. Hawk with the kind of the same exit speed than Neko there. Going into the uphill, reducing the air time. Hawk getting a bit of a better line there in exit speed. Neko with the really good downhill section, and let's go into the, how do you say it, this cake turn from full speed. And then this scary part uphill, Neko losing a bit of a speed compared to Hawk, and there we start the 10th lap.
Zepset is doing quite well. Steady and safe driving so far. I'm still believing that at some point Q will crash because he's so fast driver and he wants to maybe try the best times. Let's see.
He
Actually,
has,
he did right now when I say that. Not
Oh, yeah.
much, but anyway.
yeah, that's,
Lost half of his lead.
oh yeah, they did a big mistake. I thought you mentioned, or I thought you meant the best times, but yeah.
Yeah, and on a map like this, on snow, like you can make a small mistake and not even crash, but the speed loss stays for
Yeah,
long.
it snowballs.
Yes. And, I think that's how they named the environment.
Yes. Good jokes here, yes.
Yes, very humor.
Mm.
Also nice to see Trago on 12th place. He and Marius are driving there together and waiting the corpses to come in front of them, I believe.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, Mario's making a huge mistake. I think you just mentioned him. He doesn't have any speed at all and no booster inside. He goes to the downhill section, and
We did it again.
after this turn he is able to take the booster and like have the speed again, but not having the best uphill section, so I don't know if it lost the speed there as well. Probably not. But now taking the, or starting the lap 11, he and Kent are now, well, not battling it down anymore because Mario's having a
What was that line?
What
That
was
was
that?
interesting one.
Taking a, I don't know if that's a bug or something. Looks like Marius was trying to submit something into the khaki competition because that was right out from it.
Yeah, this map is not that far from khaki ideas in some places.
Yeah.
Maybe Marius found a new one.
Yeah, so Vet is able to overtake Marius as well. So after we spoke about Marius and started spectating, he has done 2 bigger mistakes and 1 smaller one and lost like three spaces or places there.
I think
Oh,
then
okay.
we need to avoid spectating the players that we are super biased about and want to win. I'm actually hoping to see a really good fight between... Oh, Q crashed!
Ooh, yeah, we have a
He had
big
to respawn
crash.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
He doesn't
respawn
have
with...
any
He had to respawn again!
speed. Like 0 speed.
Yeah, that's really hard after respawn that place, because
Yeah.
it loses you a lot of time and places.
So Q now on 9th place with the 18-second gap to the first. Like,
Yep.
that's insane. So right now for the first place we have a battle between Hawk and Zepset. We did not expect this. Or from Hawk.
Well, actually,
Probably. Yeah,
I said
yeah.
it at some point that eventually I think Q will crash and Zepset and Hawk maybe not.
Yeah, you
So
did.
yeah, I kinda expected it, and to be honest, I would like to see Hawk winning this. He's definitely faster than Zepset. But is he crashy enough? Well, how do you say like crashy enough, but not about crashing?
What? Do you mean like not crashing enough? Like yeah, like
Yeah. Safe enough, I guess.
he's driving consistent.
Yeah. Let's go.
Or yeah, you don't want to jinx. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I try to not jinx, but still support
Yeah.
Hawk here.
Ugh.
But yeah, I think this will be a really tight race between them.
Yeah, Q
And,
is...
and yeah, Q indeed showed like you have to be consistent here, and he
Yeah.
managed to fail the most important turn twice. Let's say it's the identity of this map.
Oh no.
That's how the players are actually talking about that turn.
Yeah, but it is really the identity, if you think about it.
If this was TMGL, you would most likely have like 2 of those in a row or something.
Yeah, one going left and one going right. Something like that.
Hawk actually perfected it on this lap. I have never seen anyone do it that smooth.
Yeah, that was really good. I think many players are doing it really well, at least from the front.
Yeah,
Front
most
back.
likely that's why they are in the front.
Yeah, probably. Might be, because if you fuck that up, you lose so much time. That turn where you go to the uphill booster part that Hawk just was, like before the start line, so probably the last turn, that's really scary. Because you can easily have too much speed and fly out, but I haven't seen anybody do that yet, so
Yep.
I'm hoping not to see it at
This is
all.
quite interesting map in general because tests like your snow skills, let's say in many kind of ways. Just the classic tech driving, then this identity stuff, and also some transitions where you are supposed to aim quite precisely and like know your suspension basically.
Yeah.
A bit like the Bay map was.
Yeah. I think in every environment there is something to do with the suspension.
Yeah.
Also
more
in
or less.
Stadium, also in the newer Trackmania games, you have to manage that, so you can
Yep.
get good drifts, at least on tech.
Yep. And especially Bay and Snow, they are most Mönkia kind of cars, so
4-wheel drive.
biggest suspensions. On Rally or Island, there's not much with them, but still some small effect.
Yeah, Roa and Neko are really battling it out for the 4th place. I mean, they are switching places constantly here.
Oh my.
Like, for the half a lap already, they have been like this. Now Neko is taking a little bit... I think Roa got more of the booster, and they are lapping Prof here as well. Prof is opting for the jump strat in the downhill section, but Roa and Neko are showing that you don't need to jump, you can just have the grip and take much more exit speed. And both getting a really good exits from the ice identity part, and Neko is running away with it now, having ooh, but Roa made a mistake, but that's not such a big one actually.
Yeah.
He hit the
Neko
wall.
was pushing.
Yeah.
Neko was pushing hard because he had, I think, his personal best coming or something like.
Yeah.
Actually, if we look at the Dedimania, Q and Hawk are miles ahead anyone else there.
Yeah, they are like half a second ahead. But Q is not able to push so hard in the match now. So the match record is 103.76, so that's already like second behind the Dedimania 1.
Yep. Just insane how good that best lap time then is.
But
I
Q
think
just
he's-
drove 103.68, so it gets closer.
Actually, I think that you can get like in time attack, you can cheat and get a better lap here. Because there, a bit before the finish, there's this one respawn turbo on the left side. So if you basically take ideal line, go take that turbo on the left side after last checkpoint, and then relap with the turbo speed from that turbo, then you can get a bit better start for the lap.
Oh yeah.
So I think Q and maybe Hawk have both used that.
Might be. Because they are so much ahead. And we are not seeing laps like that, or close laps close like that. It's
No idea how big difference it is.
Yeah. And also
Yeah,
I don't know
Neto-
how practiced
Neto-
these are.
Yeah. Neto just came back and asked who won rally, and it was of course Black Cat. And on second place I think we had Neko. Actually Q just now took the turbo that I was talking about.
Oh, I did not.
So if we spec him, I think he's then going for a fast lap.
Yeah, he's now 0.01 or 0.15 from his best now from this match. I think that's showing it in the middle.
And to be honest, Q is playing a smart tactic because getting more best laps is still more profitable than one overtake on the positions.
Yeah, that's true. He did not have the best exit from the identity part, so he lost some speed there. So he's 1 second behind from his personal best now.
I'm honest when I say that was quite bad, actually.
Yeah, that it was not good. Here he's lapping Akantor for the second time, I think. Oh, so on the left side there you can see the booster. Did you mean that? In the start?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you sacrifice 1 lap to have a bad time to get a good lap on the second?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Q seems to be doing that.
Ooh, that was... I don't know what happened there, but it seemed like there was some sort of bug. Luckily there was not... That was not similar to what Marius experienced and did not fly away from there.
Yeah, actually, Chaotic said that his internet died, and that's why he disconnected in the start of the map.
That's unlucky. Everybody's having internet issues nowadays, I mean.
Yeah, quite many. Or everybody who are living somewhere with slow internet, like it.
Yeah. I mean, for the last, I think yesterday there was one incident as well somewhere who had bad internet. Had to. Oh yeah, Hege. No, it was today. Hege was hunting the ice campaign, or no, the ice.
RPG map?
Yeah, the 100 checkpoint ice
Yeah.
RPG map, and he got disconnected like after 20 checkpoints or something. I don't know. After 1.5 hours on the server.
Oh yeah, Chaotic said that he still doesn't have any internet.
And sorry about the pronouns, if Neto you are correct. It's hard to know who is who, and like in Finland we don't have pronouns, so it's always
Yeah, they are hands usually.
Yeah, they are just they. But yeah,
Finland
sorry,
is
but
so much ahead others in this case.
Yeah. They are it. Yeah, in Finnish. Yeah. Oh, now we see Q going for the booster and trying to get good exit speed there. Let's see what he's able to cook up. I don't
he has
think...
been doing that several times, but he has crashed all
Yeah, it was not the best. It was not the best. He's still 0.1 behind his PB at this point. 0.17 now. I mean, it is a good time still, but it's not going to be top time. And the top time belongs to Hawk now, which is 103.64. I think we can spectate... I think we could spectate Hawk and Neko. They are again neck and neck here. I think this has been the battle of this map.
Yep.
And Hawk is really on a good pace here. Let's see what he's 0.42 behind. Yeah, this is going to be also on the leaderboard, I think, in the top.
Yep, really good time.
Yeah. Wait, was that the 42? 0.43? No.
What?
No. Like, I mean, was that time driven by Hawk now the top 4 record, the 103?
It was the fastest time.
Yeah.
And yeah, also in the Dedimania.
Yeah.
And Q again crashed. So I think Phil will overtake him.
He's already 28 seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah, seems like Spitfire and Phil are basically hunting Q, so Q is much faster, but then he has to make some response every now and then.
Yeah, Neutral. You know, if I have a good knowledge of the context that I'm speaking in English, I can speak very well. But if I'm just trying to cast something that happens right in front of my eyes, I'm not really good in English. Battle of this map. You know, these things happen.
Yeah, we are not professional, even though we may sound like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
you're if I'm veki sauce, you're always going to be neutral. That's how it goes. This is second last lap now. Don't call me. I don't care. I am feeling thank you.
very good comment.
Do we have any?
Drago is still holding the 12th place there. So that's going pretty well.
Yeah, look at this battle between Kent and Marius. I mean, oh.
Yep. And Drago is actually ahead of Black Cat, who won the previous map. So it's 1 point for Finland and 0 points for Sweden from this map if this happens. So we are 1-1.
Is Black Cat Swedish?
Yes.
Okay. That's
He lives
nice.
close to Kolma. Also, really, still, I say this maybe every environment, but nice to see Exetic as on 10th place, beating some seasoned drivers there.
But as we go on to the last lap, I think we should spectate Zepset here. He's going to probably lap Drago soon. But Zepset is closing into the finish right after this ice part here and this loop, or whatever you call it. And we have him going to the last turn and to the uphill section, taking the boosters, last checkpoint, and finishing the map.
That's very expected winner after all.
Yes, very much
Even
so.
though it started to look like Hugh is getting away. Also really happy to see Roa and Aru doing this well. My boys are learning to save.
Safe like Q?
Yes. And also a really good race from Hawk.
Yeah, let's take a look at Drago here. Going into the...
Oh, that lap time of Q on last lap.
Oh, 102.93, that's insane. He really went all in there.
I think many players saw Q's response there on the Bob section.
Yeah. I mean, he was struggling a lot.
Yeah,
18.
he said that actually he hit that bridge stop in the exit of that.
Oh,
How to say? If you go watch someone who is driving that section, there is this warning sign, and the bridge going over the ice part.
oh, up there.
Yeah, and he hit there apparently.
What the hell?
And the first respawn try failed. But yeah, I think that means that he had really good speed and also not the most ideal line.
Yeah. That's like proper bobsleigh thing to have. How can you go? I mean, it's quite low. I see it as unreasonable.
Yeah, maybe you are just too fast.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Too good.
Q said that he had a moment of infinite rage after that and started just TNT hunting.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Yes. But Black Cat said that he did the same respawn 5 times. So I'm not sure how bad that was, but at least in the server chat he said so.
Yeah, Frink finishing now. We have still Akantor left going to the identity part. Taking it really well, actually. Not the best exit speed, but having a good one there. Then to the uphill, he's able to reduce the air time. Jumping to the boosters downhill. And here we go to the cake part here, or whatever this
Akantor
is
is
called.
also driving with Suzuki Escudo skin that you seem to not see, but I see.
Yeah.
I don't see the colors. It's just gray, but it's Suzuki Escudo model.
So that's GG for the snow part, and Zepset winning, Roa second, and Arl third. Q probably had the best
I would say he
scores.
had, yeah, most likely most points still.
But let's see.
Really close to Hawk and Sepset anyway.
But Zepset probably will not win the points. I think
Yeah.
Hawk or Neko or Q. Or not Neko, because Neko was not the fastest. But if you take a look at the top 12 of the times, Q and Hawk dominated that. But let's see, are the ranks fucked or not? No, we have the scores here properly.
Very nice. So it works as it should.
Yes, very nicely. So if you take a look at the scores now.
Hawk won apparently.
Yeah, so as we expected, Hawk had quite the same amount of points than Q had from the best laps. Then on the match points, Hawk won, Q was second, then we have Zepset on third and Roa on fourth.
By the way, if you here click the map name, you will see something interesting.
Ooh, so are these now
There's
the...
data. And you can click people out and so and see like how was their time.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Q and Zepset here. I think we can do it like this.
Yeah, there seems to be
yeah
no better button.
So here we can see the unfortunate things happening on Q in the lap 12. Oh yeah, I will turn the music up when it's stadium time, don't worry. So Q had a huge mistake on lap 12, and Zepset, I mean, look at that straight line of Zepset. I mean, that's just...
That's average chipset moment to
Wait,
you.
but why does it say -0 for all the...
I think there's something wrong.
I mean... Or is it because he won?
It shows Black Cat on the top there. Yeah. It's like the winner comparison, basically. So for example, if you go to watch Rally, then Black Cat is the first one all the time. And
yeah.
they built it.
That's a little bit... But if Roa had a really good consistency.
Yep.
I mean, that's a straight line and a half. Or not? Yeah, it's there.
So next up, we have a stadium built by Roa.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Let's
I
close
thought
up.
that there is a longer pause, but I think the map skippings ruined that or somehow.
Yeah, might be. That's okay. At least for us.
Yeah,
we can go to the fridge and get something.
I can be here and I am able to reach my fridge nevertheless. And I think I'll make a bread right now.
By the way, what snacks did you have this time?
Actually nothing so far.
Yeah, me neither. I had tea when we started, but I drank that already.
That's actually a really good idea. Let's see if I have any.
I kind of forgot to eat dinner today, so I don't know. I think I'm going to eat some oatmeal after this, because it's probably too late for dinner, so I need to eat something.
Yeah, it's for Finnish people, it's quite late dinner time, but if you decide to be, for example, Spanish, then it's completely fine.
Yeah. But also the bad thing is that I don't have any, you know, how do you call it? Snack bowls. I don't know.
Yeah, I have
Snacks.
some chips there, so maybe I could take some.
I have peanuts. That's a good one.
Oh, that's
Some
super cool.
cashews. Neto wants
Yeah,
mandarins and oranges.
Thanks for the idea. I think I'll make some tea. Since what could be more cozy Sunday evening than watching Stadium and drinking tea?
Yeah, I mean, look at the. That's all like. I put the soundtrack to the maximum. This is the best soundtrack that exists. Right after, I think. This is banger, but I think. Was it Valley or. I think Valley was the best one. In my opinion.
I think it's the Trackmania Sunrise menu music, which is the best one.
Oh, but the Trackmania Forever menu music brings so much memories.
Yeah. And
Yes.
have you ever listened to E05 music? That's really scary.
E05.
Yeah,
Does it
like
have
the
its own music?
last campaign map has its own music
Oh.
because it's 1 hour long and it's like special music. It's like heartbeat and something like you. The music sounds like okay, you are going to fuck up any moment now. But yeah, we are going to leave with the Stadium, and I think the favorites here are of course Roa, creator of the map and actual really professional Stadium player back then. Then we also have Hawk and Spitfire, who are Stadium specialists. Kuken as well, but I also think the Ecstatic, Q and Neko can be found from the top. And meanwhile, players who should be overall good, but in this map most likely are not, are Black Cat and maybe Phil. I don't know, Phil is quite okay on Stadium sometimes, but I think he's not champion material.
Yeah.
And
They-
Sepset is safe.
Yeah.
What big news.
Yeah, but he's now 3.8 seconds behind already, so making some mistake. First lap.
Also, I completely forgot that we have Marius here. Marius can do big damage
Yeah.
if he has trained the map, but I'm not sure if he has.
Yeah,
Or
Marius
how well.
on Stadium. Marius is always a threat to everybody because he's so consistent and playing like all the time Stadium environment, at least in the new game. So, but it translates quite a much to this game because I think I hadn't really played this Stadium environment for a long time, but then I tried it after I played Trackmania 20 for like 3 years or something. Then I kind of realized that hey, I can actually play this game. Of course, I cannot anticipate all the bugs that can be happening, but you know, Marius is an old player, so
So
he
it seems
can.
like Vet decided to leave. He
Ah.
hates Stadium quite much. In general, he's not a fan of the environment and would most likely be among the bottom 3 players or so. So maybe he decided that he goes to practice coast or then just left completely.
Yeah.
Because I can kind of understand that at this point of the race, you basically already know whether you are fighting about money or anything at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Is there
maybe
money on the line here? Oh, Neko with the big crash.
Yes.
That's so unfortunate.
there's like the total sum of everything is actually 2,000 euros.
Oh, that's quite much.
So I think the winner will get 1,000 euros or so, and then there are also prizes for like top 10 in general, and
Yeah.
even lottery. So anyone who has played since Time Attack, I think, has a chance to win. or
That's
something
cool.
like that.
I don't.
Uh,
I mean, if you
the lottery
compare, this tournament has like 2,000 euro prize pool, and the XP Evo had 5.5k. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that just says a lot about the Trackmania prize
Yeah,
pools
this
in
is
general.
also completely community crowdfunded.
Yeah.
So 1,000 euros came from different players, and the other 1,000 euro came from single anonymous donator who didn't want to reveal himself.
Yeah.
But I think many people still have really good guesses who it was.
we don't need to guess that. We like that there are prize pools and like something for people to contend for, not just glory and wait. How does the saying go? Mainetta ja kunnia.
Yeah, glory and glory to me.
Glory, glory and glory. Stop cluelessing.
And the oldest French player is on the last place, so everything is correct in Trackmania United. When Stadium comes, the old French players are suddenly worse than expected.
Oh, do you mean Kent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's interesting to see Kuken there.
Yeah,
our own TA noob is at it again.
Because I remember we had the Christmas Cup, didn't we? And Kuken actually won that.
Yeah.
That was cool event. I think we need to do it again.
Yeah, I was just asked from Certain weird guy if we have it this year, but I said that I'm not sure if I'm gonna host it, but maybe.
Certain weird guy. And also Prof is here
Prof
in the
is
mix.
doing really well.
In the 4th place.
Honestly, I didn't know he is this good on Stadium.
Well, I don't still know that is this Prof the same who is in the Trackmania 2020 as Prof 10? Or what was his nickname?
Isn't Prof 10 like mapper?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if this Prof has made any maps ever at least.
Yeah. So that's why I'm asking. And Hawk doing the exact same mistake once more. Wait, what is happening? Hawk doing another mistake. Why are the times suddenly so close again? Wasn't there like a huge gap from the first place to the second?
Yeah, it seems like both Roa and Q crashed, and they are now 6th and 7th.
Yeah, I mean now it's really tied back once more. We have Spitfire in the 4th place, and we can have a great overview. Marius, Prof, and Neko battling it out for the 1st place now, and that's a turn of events if I've ever seen one.
So Spitfire, one of the most consistent players actually, is doing quite well on 4th place. And yeah, Reddy, you are absolutely correct. This is a very confusing race. I see Stadium without Roa in the lead. That's the first confused.
Yeah.
And then you have like duet of Neko, Prof, and Spitfire there. Like, what? All of them are great Stadium players, of course, but not what we expected.
Yeah. And because I'm here talking about some shit unrelated to the match, and then I take a look at the score lines again, then I realize like I'm totally out. Like, what is happening? It's like the same thing that happened in Exetic also in the mix, and Roa is back in the business. we
Just
see,
like that.
We see him pushing once more, and he has taken I think 1 second from the. Yeah, I think he caught up like 1 second during the last lap. And Mario's in the mix as well. I think he is there, yeah, overtaking Spitfire now.
Also, Draco, my man, he's on 12th place. That's like better than his average on many of the other environments, and we are talking about Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, weird things are happening. I think this map has a lot of funky stuff. There is the dirt jump to the booster we just saw. That looks like a run killer, to be honest, because you have to come from quite far from the left, take the inside of the next part, and you risk taking this like bounce there from the dirt.
Yeah.
And then you still need to jump.
Super hard place, at least to me as seasoned dirt player. But the wall right jump there, the second half of the map is the hardest part to me at least.
This seems like the story of today. In the Findurance as well, we had the quarter pipe jump, which was the most trickiest part of the map for everybody. So it continues.
And Roha crashed again. He has to respawn.
Oh, he dropped to the 7th place, and that's a 6-second crash. That's a huge one.
He
Well,
can still catch it, but
Yeah, he catch it
not
once.
easy.
He can catch it again. But he really has to push, and that takes a toll. And that induces more mistakes when he has to do it. So. And others are just being consistent, so they have all the Spitfire clipping the and have to respawn. That's a big one as well. Unfortunate from.
And Marius shining with his consistency there. On third
Yeah,
place.
if you give something to Marius in this environment, you will regret it because he can just drive the same pace all over again.
Yep.
I'm really interested to see Marius's craft from the statistics after this one, because I suspect that he would be the most consistent one, but I don't know. We shall see. Also, Black Cat on the second last place.
Yeah, not surprising.
Is it not?
Yeah, he's definitely one of the boomers who are really good in Trackmania if you don't count Stadium.
Okay.
Like, what is drifting?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
If you just spectate him, you can see that he knows the basics, but it looks like guy has never touched Stadium before.
Yeah, I mean, drifts are way too long.
Yep.
At least in the last turn before the start.
And this is also quite difficult map, so
Yeah.
you lose a lot more time here compared to average random map.
Yeah. Oh,
I
and
remember
yes.
when I was the first time driving like some United events, I was super hyped up that there's Stadium coming now. And then just when the event began, I understood that actually many people here are also Stadium specialists. So I was going there like, I'm gonna be top 3 was my mentality or something like that. But then suddenly everybody from Zeus and Sander and whoever they were playing 10 years ago were just completely destroying me.
Yeah.
And I had to start driving to had to try make a new PB every lap basically
Oh,
to reach my goal. So I was TA noobing, crashing and disappointed.
yeah.
Then I realized that there are players who can play Stadium here. Not everybody are like those random French players or Black Cat.
Yeah. Oh, Neko having a bit of a mistake there. Q is able to catch up and they go neck by neck into the uphill there on the 5th checkpoint. And if you take a look at the... Ooh, but Q having a really weird bug there. So he...
What was that?
So he jumped. I think he clipped the inside of the road, and then his landing was really fucked up because of that. I'm not really sure, but that was not only because of the landing to the road, because there is no part on the road that would make you do that. There is no gaps or anything there.
I think I need to inspect it by making a clip of your stream.
Probably. We need some inspector wormy.
I think it was just a mid-road bug.
Might be. Ooh, and taking a bit of a Randstein bug there as well and going to the wall. I think we are showcasing everything that can happen in Stadium here. But Roa, on 3rd place now, has caught up a bit. Exetic still on the 1st place. But Roa is taking over Neko now on 13th lap and about 6 seconds behind Exetic at the moment. Exetic showing really good pace here. He has the top 1 and 2 and 4 times in the server at this point and looks to be the favorite now. Having a comfortable or not so comfortable 6-second lead, but still that's a big one when we go into lap 14, so 10 laps to go. Anything can happen, but for sure that's a cushion.
Yeah, Exotic is Stadium focused player. I still don't know like how the LQ has downfall of response several fails in a row.
Oh, Roa with the mistake again and having to... Well, now he only dropped to... Wait, where is he? Third place? So only Neko overtook because Raptor and Zeus were all like lapped already.
What was I saying? Yeah, Exotic came, at least to me, he came from nowhere, and I noticed him first by having a like one word record on some Nadeo Island map, but absolutely no any other like really good runs on any other map. So that was weird.
Oh, instantly when I switch to Q, he goes like has the bug and goes into the wall. What is this? Oh, I was just taking a look like how a battle he was having between Prof and oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry about everything. Let's take a look at. I was going to spectate Haru, but he just had made a mistake. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah,
now I will say like Zepset and Q are having a battle, so I will go spectate Q here. Thanks. You have not made a mistake yet. Nice. So they are battling out for the 8th place now. Black Cat is there in between of them. Black Cat is currently on 18th place. It's not on the last place anymore. It's taken by Akantor and Kent at the moment. Raptor on the 3rd last place. I think Q's lines also seem very weird for me because he has a slight worse internet or slight worse connection comparing to me because some of these like brake taps or something look very strange. At least they looked in the snow environment.
Yeah, he has definitely his own driving style.
But Marius and Hawk now.
I'm not sure if you know like how, for example, Symbol plays Counter-Strike, but it's like similar shaky movement, which still works.
Okay.
That's how my deep analysis.
That's why you are here.
Yes, Mr. Analyst.
Go camp 7 outside
doing
stadium
really
just
well.
to be safe. Sure I don't jinx anybody. Yeah, what were you saying about Exotic?
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Yeah.
Many fast times, no mistakes. Roa most likely cannot catch him anymore.
Yeah, that's 10 seconds and we have 6 laps, so we need big mistakes in order for these guys to caught up with Exotic or catch him.
Also, Black Cat has overtaken Akantor, Raptor, and Kent, so he's not last anymore.
Yeah. That's over half a minute cushion there from the last place to Black Cat now. But here we can see Marius. I think Marius made some mistakes because he's still like 12 seconds, 10 seconds behind first place.
I think it's also good to mention that Putrell is now 13th and he has also been among bottom 5 or bottom 3 at least on most environments.
That's true. I think we can go take a look at.
So somehow one of the Trackman United boomers is actually a stadium specialist now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the lines don't look that refined, but he's still having the consistency to work with it.
Definitely. Yeah, I think this looks quite safe for Exotic already.
Yeah, Exotic is now
Roa makes some
lapping.
fair mistakes and falls off from the map.
Yeah, but here you can see the difference between Putrell and Exetic. So Exetic just zooms past Putrell, and Putrell is driving fine, but Exetic is just so much more refined with his lines. And also, yeah.
I also found myself a snack again. After a couple of breads, I have mini luumu tomaatti.
Tompskuja.
Yeah, half of this package was used for some lasagne cooking, but the other half is free. Roa just on 8th place.
Yeah, he's just probably pushing it, but it's not successful because he only has 3 times in the top 12 now. I don't know how many he has in the top 24, but that doesn't really
He's
matter.
consistently, every lap he's fucking up the dirt part. Oh, sorry, my ugly language.
But yeah, we have 4 laps to go now. Exetic is now entering to the 21st lap with 11 to 12 second lead over Neko, which is quite comfortable given how consistently Exetic has been playing. Marius has also made some mistakes. He's 17 seconds behind. He was previously 12 or 10 seconds behind. And
Roa has played a lot of Kaki lately, and I think he is trying to do some Kaki tricks here.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if he can show us some good tricks.
Maybe not anymore, because he has done at least 2 or 3 fast laps I have been watching. But yeah, that has cost, like, if someone said before the event that Roa will be on 10th place on Stadium, like even any lap after first one, I would have never believed.
Yeah, again, shaky dirt exit there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he's a good lap time coming, I think.
What?
Yeah, there is a good lap time possibly coming from him, so maybe he's trying to risk.
Probably, yeah.
But that's not even 12, I think, 10.
Might be if he can push it now. That's a really
That
good
was
landing,
perfect.
so yeah, getting a really good there. 0.3 away from his record, I think, if that statistic is correct. So it might be... No,
No.
we cannot see it there, yeah. Yeah, because the times are so stacked, you would need to drive pretty much his own best to make it show there.
Yeah, many different players have good times there.
Now he had a good dirt exit.
This is really...
Oh, but then Fox, yeah. He jumped so far there. I think it could be more beneficial if it just reduced the airtime a little bit and then just by drifting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I played this map, but I didn't play it for much since I always fucked up this jump here.
Yeah, let's take a look at... well, yeah, Roa and Spitfire... Oh, Arb. Close plating thought Prof as well here. But Prof is... Wait. Prof has been lapped, right? No. Prof is on 10th place. Yeah. It's hard for me to find these players from the left side because everybody has so much going on with their nicknames.
Also, seems like the consistency also in this map is the key, because we have Phil on 5th place. I still don't think he is like among the fastest stadium players, but losing just 1 second per lap seems to be fairly enough.
Yeah. And we are on a last lap, and I think Exetic... Wait, yeah, we are now starting the last lap in the eyes of Phil. And Exetic has made some mistakes, I think, because there's only 10-second gap to Hawk, or then just Hawk is pushing, it might be.
Oh, he actually got the same mid-road Exetic than you got previously, so this is certainly a thing, it's not just randomness.
Yeah. Is it because there is a gap between the road blocks there? Might be.
most likely like you land right on top of that gap and
Yeah.
the bugs. But yeah, exiting is finishing now. It's a great run.
Yeah, and Hawk third, Neko probably second. Yes, and then Marius is going to be fourth. Which does not surprise me, at least.
Yeah, Marius is expected, but not having Roa in top 3 is massive surprise.
Yeah, Roa now coming to the end, having this last drift here. And actually setting a new PB. No? It's not? Yes.
Yeah, that was
So
really good time.
56.82, that's a good time.
Third best time in the match.
Yeah, Chikwit, we don't have Winke here. I'm not going to add it.
Also, Prof seems to be surprised about being 10th.
Like positively? Probably. Oh, he probably...
Neko is right that he didn't have like any run even near the top 20, I think, eventually. But he was super consistent here.
Yeah. Thanks for a mixed map. I like when Marius writes it like that. I don't know. Is that a joke or not? Like, is that sarcasm or not?
I think he's just happy that it has some dirt and grass and other stuff because he's experienced with those nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, Draco actually dominated JJ here
Dominated.
very well. Yeah, I would call half a minute complete domination.
Yeah. But yeah, Neko on second place. That's really good for the competition, I think. If I remember correctly. Oh,
Yes.
I'm getting tired here. Yeah, we have Coast left, which is going to be interesting to say the least. Raptor finishes, and Akantor is the last one on the field. That's a that's a jump and a half. Holy fuck!
That's the stunt player showing
Yeah.
his best stuff.
Wrong game. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's GG for Stadium, and it went for Exotic. Different name on top this time.
And then we have one more map left, even though the chat says that much is finished. Thanks to our and Marius and Kugen problems.
Shenanigans. I think everything would have been just fine if we wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I think it would have been maybe okay for us, but I think Marius and Kugen would have been a bit angry.
They were on the server still when you were out, so and I think Marius left after that because there were some issues. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, I want to see. I think the statistics are not all here yet. Application error.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
most likely something happening.
Neutral, don't abuse the song request. Of course it's on. The Nightbot is always here. Now I need to remove them manually from there. But yes, let's take a look at application error.
Yeah, we have to leave it with. But yeah, the last map will be Coast, and I think we basically have the winner decide already. It will be Q most likely,
Okay.
and I think this second map where Neko was suddenly second and Roa just 8. I think this brought Neko actually do quite well, taking the second place. Roa shouldn't have a chance to catch it. But the last map in Coast will be interesting because we have really good Coast players here. It's a slow Coast map, and most likely Hawk he seems to like the map, so he might have really good chance to win it. But lately also Q and Neko are both really fast on Coast, and traditionally also Phil and Roa are really good on Coast. And if you look at the Dedimania, you can see even Black Cat in top 5.
Yeah, that's true.
This could be interesting.
You know, my only experience from Ghost is the mixed environment tournament that we played. So
Yeah.
it's refreshing to see actual Ghost map to be played on Ghost cars.
And just look at the Dedimania with the time by Hawk.
That's insane.
It's like massive gap to the next player. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't seen this map at all. I think I didn't even check any video of it. So this is my very first time spotting it. It's made by Clement, or you maybe have seen his maps in Team 2020 as well.
Yeah, and the application is up again. Application is up again, and I want to take a look now of the... How much was the warm-up there?
It's 1.5 minutes left, so we can take a quick look at the points.
Actually, this is really funny. Let me share the browser for you guys. So here we can see... Wait, but no, this is the gap to the first player. Yeah, these are not... Yeah, but this is really steady. Like this is Marius's gap for the first.
Yeah.
And this
so
is
if you
like...
put Exetic there as well,
yeah,
then you can basically see how their gap evolved.
Yeah.
So Exiting made a crash early in the map.
Yeah.
So Marius was ahead, and
but Marius's pace was so steady. I mean, and so was Exetic's from this point on, but Exetic was just so much faster. But yeah, Neko was also, like, he was just faster than Marius, at least on the very end. And overall, but yeah. But it's a difficult graph to read because you have to think about the gap from the first place.
And yeah.
I don't know, this is... You can take a look at that. You can take a look at that yourself if you had the application there. But we are starting soon with the Ghost.
Oh. Ghost start.
Okay. Last 24 maps of... 24...
It's not that much.
24 laps of this cast now. Let's work it through now.
But yeah, it seems like Q is having a massive lead. So a disconnect could change things, but anyway, otherwise he will win. But there's a super tight race going on from third place between Hawk and Roa. And Hawk is leading slightly, and he is maybe even the favorite for this map now.
Yeah.
But Roa is also very good on coast, so he theoretically can still overtake.
Yeah, Hawk taking a little bit of a slide there. Small mistake to start the match, but I don't think those matter that much here because the car is not accelerating so quickly as in the other environment, or the car is like not accelerating. Basically, I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't you are fine if you lose a bit of speed. But if you do multiple mistakes, they will rack up.
Also, there's another interesting detail is that Black Cat is right now 5th in this race, but 200 points behind is Phil, and 200 points behind Phil again is Jepset. So if Phil does really well here in Coast, where he usually is good, and Black Cat doesn't get enough points, Phil could steal away the 5th place.
Yeah. Here after the first lap, we have Ra in the first place. Q having a bit of an issue in the last turn there, and having a slight drift. And Neko in the mix with Phil as well. Neko touching the wall so slightly, losing a bit of speed. Phil is able to overtake on the third place, but they are not set in stone yet. Yeah, so this map, even though it seemed short, this is quite little bit longer than the last map of Stadium.
Yeah.
But the pace is just so slow comparing to Stadium that it feels like I don't know, 2 turns and you are pretty much, the lap is over.
Yeah, this is the opposite if we compare to Snow, for example.
Yeah. Here you just don't have the speed at all.
And this is also really much about gears, the whole environment, so you need to really know your car. You don't really fight against, like, how to say it. You need to have the right gear and full throttle even through some turns, and then you can like tap your throttle to keep the right speed so that you don't have too much speed to go through the corner.
Oh man, this
is really advanced.
Yeah,
I think this is like closest environment to Trackmania
rocket science.
dirt playing.
Yeah, probably.
Some places.
Quantum slides and whatnot.
Yeah.
Neko making a big mistake on the previous tunnel part, and is getting overtaken. But Q makes a big mistake as well. But Phil and Hawk are able to overtake Neko there. Roa still in the first place, or steals the first place.
Okay, Hawk, that was sick time right there.
103.70, that's top 2.
Yeah, only losing to himself.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good, I guess. But I think I would be able to do like 102.5.
Yeah, almost. If there's some training. But yeah, Phil again consistently doing well. So as I said, if he actually keeps top 3 here, and Black Cat can't get higher than 7th place, I think Phil has a chance to overtake Black Cat. Thanks.
Might be. And that's important because, of course, there is a prize pool for this, so
yeah,
you get awarded based on your positions, which is nice and
also
cool.
The most important prize pool part is lottery. And actually, when this event was organized earlier this year for the first time, the lottery came there because I wanted to donate some money for the prize pool, but I didn't want it to go the best driver. I wanted something else, so I suggested, can we have a lottery?
Yeah, that's always good in these competitions because you want people to participate, and not everybody is going to be the first contender in like
also
ever.
Prizes for those who are not winning but trying.
Yeah. And that's, I think, why the top 10 gets something is really good. But yeah, I have no prize pool winnings on my belt yet, so it would be good to win some lottery once in a while, so, to get something for the esports earnings.
Actually, also Roa crashed a bit, so Phil is leading. I think it was Sepe who has like 20 or 30 euros won by winning Trackmania Summer Assembly 2013, not 13, maybe 11.
10
Actually.
years ago.
Yeah. He was in grand final with Mi Quattro, and no one else there was actually playing much Trackmania. So the others were like thinking, like, "Ah, what the fuck are you, some fucking nerds in this game?" And they were like, "Ah, yes."
Yeah. It's always the same with the niche games.
Yep. And I think in assembly Trackmania was there for many years.
Yeah.
But that was maybe the last year it was
Yeah.
there. Maybe it could come back.
We should make that happen at some point. I
Yes.
mean, we have a big community and active community, so if there's just large enough
Organizing
interest.
one, like by knowing the servers and so, is not that hard
No.
after all.
But yeah, let's take a look at probably. Let's see if we have any battles going on here. And Marius and Blackcat are really close to each other, and we can see that.
Oh, there's really good battle between Cuke and Jumperjack and Arbian.
Yeah. I think this is just. I don't know what to say here. I mean, I'm looking Karscove room and turning into corners, and you know, people are going faster and people are going slower. It's I don't have anything to say about this.
Yeah. What is really a thing on Coast is that you basically quite much, even in these turns, you full steer in many of them. Not actually not that much on this map because this is a difficult map. But basically you control like your turning angle a lot by
With the speed.
Yes, so you release and so on, but you can't even do the same turning.
Yeah, so you try to avoid the slide out, or how do you call it, by just reducing the speed when you need to turn more, or the surface is a little bit, I don't know, wonky.
Yeah.
Like in this last uphill.
Yep. In the chat we noticed that the race time of Q will be ignored. Why did he disconnect this one? Oh, he talked that it's... yeah. Well, he disconnected and he can't go back.
Yeah, but wait, but if there was the invalid time, the race of Q will be ignored. That doesn't matter, right? Should it matter? Or would it matter? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to add him as admin. Yes. Now, how to delete admin?
I mean, can he still play? No, probably. Oh,
Yes,
he is
can,
playing.
but only for the fastest laps. So he could have most likely played all the time, and then it would have been manually added. But he decided.
Oh yeah, he started from the. He started from the beginning, so he can have more. He can have over 24 laps.
Yeah, there's no playing them, but he can go for the fastest laps, and those will give a lot of points.
Yeah. I mean, that's unfortunate. What was the... Can he really lose anymore from the first place?
I don't know.
I think Neko was in second. I mean, let me just quickly move this to the second screen so I can take a look at this. Sorry about the...
So Q only got back because our disconnect. So he couldn't... He got the same error than we.
Yeah.
But because I was watching his stream, I added him as admin because I got added one myself.
Yeah. By the way, what causes the time to be invalid? Is it like a connection issue?
There's some connection issue, and the basically the anti-cheat of Trackmania 10 decides that okay, that's cheating or something like that, or then it's like loses part of the data that should be used to get the time.
Yeah. Okay, so the
That
packets are
happens
not
quite
delivered.
often in this game.
Yeah, I have seen that, but it's super unfortunate when it happens in an event like this. But yeah, probably it could have, like he could have just driven normally to the end and see. I don't know.
That's how it's usually done in these events, that just keep driving. But yeah, of course that's a problem, because then you can't get any fast laps actually.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. So yeah.
Yeah, but if we take a look at now the current score lines, Q is the first with 12,500 and Neko is the second with 11,600. So if he can take some of the fastest times and Neko is not in the...
He has like 1,000 point lead, right?
Yeah, that's 900 points lead. So it's going to be really close if Q cannot rack up those fastest times.
Yep, if I go to see the rules, the winner will basically get... The 5th place gives you about exactly 900 points. And
Yeah.
Neko is right now 4th.
Yes. And if Q is able to secure himself for some of the best lap points.
And he has one already there?
Yes, or second one. Well, yeah, one in the top 12.
Yeah.
And Neko does not have any. So those are what is going to decide this now, if Neko is just able to keep himself in the top 4 or top 5 pretty much. So whoever has more points from the best laps is going to win this.
Yeah, basically. And to be honest, I think it would be annoyingly unfair for you if he didn't win it.
Yeah, I mean, he still has to do some work for it. He cannot just left. I mean, he has to play because he needs to get those points, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, but we are having a race, and we are basically having 2 racers here. The other one is Q, and the other one is Clock.
Yeah, true. That's true. He was on a really good pace there, almost getting the PB, but had a slight crash in the tunnel part. But let's see if he's able to do something in this lap.
Just look at those times overall. Hawk is absolutely flying. He's
Yes.
playing his own game.
So, but that's not enough. It might be if I mean, Neko needs to do some big mistakes if Hawk wants to overtake Neko. But there's only 900 points difference, so if Neko does something huge, then it might be possible for Hawk to overtake him as well. But Q is now on a good pace.
Hawk was again about to try 102 time.
But Q again in the last tunnel section, going to the wall and losing the time there.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Hawk is really good on that turn right there, but Q seems to...
Let's see how he does it.
But I don't see Neko having many good laps either. Not like high point ones.
No, and that's the thing. I think Q really needs to push it for those top 12 times.
I'm not sure how aware of the points Neko is, but he's actually on okay-ish lap right now.
Yeah, Hawk taking the last turn or the last tunnel section very cleanly.
Yeah, that's just magic.
So let's see what pace is Q driving now.
Neko had a good run ongoing, but he also crashed it on him.
Oh, Q doesn't have a PB going. Now he takes the tunnel part very nicely. And crashes on the exit, but that was not going to be the top 12 time, I think. At all. Or probably 24th, but it doesn't really matter. So we are on lap 15, I think. And Hawk is just showing the... And taking advantage of that sign very well. He was going to slide out, but he knew that there is this sign a little bit... what is it? Sivuttain. I don't know the word.
Sideways.
Sideways to the comparing to the road. So he crashes into that and is able to align his car to the tunnel again, so he doesn't lose speed or time that much in there. Probably like
Q is trying a bit.
maximum was a second, but
Yeah, Q is trying a bit too much. Like, I understand he has to, but he could get solid lap points not having a world record.
yeah.
That is enough for him.
Phil is also really close to Hawk right now. But let's take a look at the center of the field now. I think there is Black Cat and Zeus having a tight battle here, going out from the last tunnel section to the last uphill, and Black Cat having a slight issue there with his car, is not able to keep the traction. To the last corner we go, and Zeus starts the 16th lap of his there.
Actually, I just went to look at the points online, and Sepset has second most racing points in the event after Neko, but Q has huge lead with like the best lap points, more than anyone else.
Oh yeah, we can see stats like that as well. Oh, now Phil is with the... gets on the board with a good time. And Roa as well.
Neko
Neko with a good one. 103.97.
Q is having a pretty nice lap as well. Not super good, but pretty nice.
Let's take a look.
Didn't go to beat his daddy, but I think that went to... Yeah, it was 10th fastest.
Yeah, that's a really nice time.
So that was actually almost half a second faster than Neko's new PB.
Yeah.
So if he can keep this going, I think he has it secured.
It should be, I mean...
But he needs more. Right now they are like almost equal in the points.
Yeah. Neko
Unless
is going to get 928 points.
And he's leading by 850 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just the amount of large points from the best laps. This gets exciting now. I need to sorry about the game freeze. I need to check one thing here. Yes, let's see. Lap 18 now going on for Phil and Hawk. So Q is now taking the speed from afar to get a good entry to the first turn and good exit speed. So he's really pushing it from the he's trying to take every inch from the track to get the good time. And so far it pays off. He has the equal pace to his BB, but slides out there. So he can still catch up some time. So this is still a good pace that he's driving. So only half a second behind his PB at this match. But it all depends on the ending, but he crashes.
Insane time.
102.96.
And apparently also crashing somewhere between the fun because Phil is right behind him.
Yeah. The start of this this lap for Hawk is also close to the pace that he previously drove. Just a little bit slower. I think we are just looking here like what lap times people are doing.
Yes.
Not anything else. But let's look at Neko. So what is Neko able to cook? Apparently hitting the wall is a good strategy. He was on a good pace there, but he unfortunately hit the wall. And Roa is able to overtake the third place from him again. But Neko has a great cushion to the fifth place because there is like, I don't know, 6 seconds, 7 seconds until Zepset, who is on fifth place.
So Q is actually right now getting still like almost 100 points from the best laps. But the question is that how much Neko is getting from the laps that we cannot see.
And also the thing is that Q can drive more of these laps than Neko can, because he disconnected and then he started another 24 rounds.
Yeah.
So he can drive 5 minutes. Yeah, he can drive 5 minutes more of these laps, which is, I mean, it can be given to him since he had the unfortunate disconnect or the invalid time.
But you can see that Q is not happy about the way things are going because he's making a lot of stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
But he's of course pushing hard as well.
Hello, Mertz.
But meanwhile, Hawk is absolutely dominating. Phil is steadily second. Then there's some battle still with Roa and Neko, but I think Roa is quite safely ahead right now.
Yeah.
He crashed instantly when I looked at it.
I mean, I just want to see what is Q. Yeah, he respawns there because he knows that he wants to get the exit speed from the first turn, so he takes in all the help that he can get. So really takes the time there to get the good speed out from the first turn. He's 10th behind his PB in this match now, trying to risk the corners. Loses a bit of time in the first three corners there, but he's
There's a pretty nice battle between Mario Spitfire and apparently Prof as well. Okay, Prof slide out when I said that, and Spitfire crashed as well, so never mind.
Ooh, yeah, he was there.
What was Zeus doing? Zeus did a nice stunt.
Ooh, Q is now pushing it really hard for this lap. Let's see what he's close to his PB on this track now. He's able to take the. Yes, he takes the last tunnel part somewhat cleanly, and is now close. That's going to be a good one.
What was that risk on the last turn? That was extremely risky. Holy shit.
Yes, and that's top 5 time.
I was sure that he will slide out.
Yeah, I mean that's super good. So he secures himself a little bit more points, but now this
lap was bad.
Yeah, this lap is now kind of ruined because of that mistakes, but the last one was good. So he can now prepare for the next one.
So he has about 6 laps time to go.
Yeah. I think Roa drove there in top 11 time in this match.
Yeah. And also Neko has made some mistakes, so he's not close to Roa anymore. So I think this means a good thing to Q.
What do you mean? Not close to?
Like, he's not close to Roa anymore, so Neko can't overtake.
That's true.
But Neko can drive good laps until he does that.
Well, yeah, this lap is not going to be that great. And Zepset is there on 5th place, 3 seconds behind Neko. So if Zepset is able to catch Neko, that would be super good news for Q. Oh, and Neko does another mistake in the... And it's only 2 seconds now, the gap between Zepset and Neko.
Oh, that would help like 10 to 20 points as well.
Yeah, it's... Every bit of points help at this point.
So funny is that this like great final map of the event actually became basically me watching QTA hunting some maps.
Yes. Let's take a look at Hawk's last lap. He is 1.8 seconds ahead of Phil, so this must be the closest one that we have had yet, I think.
Yeah.
So this battle is extremely close. Oh, now it's 3 seconds now, say it, okay? Ajan rakenne on muuttunut. But Hawk having a bit of a struggle in the last tunnel, taking touches from the walls, but is able to keep his car under control and goes to the last turn and takes away the victory. And Phil is most likely put on the second place, yes. And then
So
we
now,
have Roa
I
and
think-
Neko. So all eyes for the last 4 minutes will go on the queue.
Bro is under pressure now.
Yeah. So Neko finishes. We don't know about the times yet. So Q
He
really
did
needs
some
to push it.
slowdowns, but I think he was checking the times and pausing for a while. As he has 3 laps to go after this one. Let's see if he's trying actually. Is he doing some math in his head? Or is he taking a empty slot there?
Let's see what Q is able to cook. Getting a good
for a lap.
exit speed from the start.
Oh yeah, now see, Q was slowing down because I think the cars are forced on and there's Fring in front of him, so now he can get in the road. This is like
that's 5 head strategies.
that's like completely what we usually see in Formula 1.
Yeah, I mean, not in the race, but in the warm-ups or the qualifiers. But he can still catch him in like. He's
Yeah,
already there, but oh my god, this lap time is going to be great if he can just push it and keep it together. This is a little
this
bit,
is really good start.
yeah. But Frink is there, blue flag or whatever.
Yeah, but it's actually Q is always behind in laps.
Yeah, I mean true.
So-
Oh, but this is
so-
going to be good if you can just keep it together through the last turns. Oh, that's a
We
really
are
good one. Oh my god.
We are watching Yuichi Ide overtaking Max.
Oh no! That's so unfortunate. The
He was
last
trying
turn.
too hard.
Yeah.
He was trying way too hard.
He has, I think, two attempts now to get good times here.
Yeah. Must feel annoying after all this to slide out like this.
Oh, but that's unfortunate. So if he can push this one, he can still probably get it to the top 24. But
Yeah,
it seems
yeah.
unlikely.
I think we forgot one thing. Because of his position in 21st place, Q will get points anyway, even if he just doesn't
true.
finish. But I think it counts as position.
Yeah. How
It's not many, but it's bonus work.
How many points it's going to be?
Let me take a look. So according to the rules,
I mean, you can probably take a look at the previous matches and how many points people have been getting from there. So let's see. This is the last attempt of the fast lap now.
should still be like 300 points.
Oh,
So
but that's
I think
that's
it's
completely
clear.
yeah. That's enough.
As long as it's counted, and I think it is.
Oh,
Because
but
why
yeah,
wouldn't
that's a GG. Yeah. So he DNFs there. He doesn't want to drive to the end. So I think he's still. Yeah, he will get some points from that. But as you said, it's honest work.
Yeah,